Ah! Hello. Hello, Kira, Ragdoll, and Bear. How we going? How we doing? How we being? How indeed? Hello, hello, and welcome to game. Don't often start on the title screen because I usually have to check that the save hasn't corrupted or died. Because I'm not paranoid, it's fine. How are we all doing? Are we doing well? I'm doing. That's good. Better than not doing. Sorry, I'm a little late to start. I have no excuse. Just I started late. Yay. That's fine. It's not like we've got a lot to do. It's perfectly reasonable. Right. So last time. We can do chit chat after when I get cracking. Last time we combined worlds together, and then it all went wrong. Exdeath resurrected himself from a splinter in someone's finger. He's now ripping the combined world asunder and tearing chunks out of it and throwing them into the void. We need to get the 4 tablets to unseal the master weapons, the legendary weapons, and then go take him on in the void. We don't actually have to unlock the weapons, but we're gonna. They're doing well in that weird post-finished commission limbo. Yay. I'm just in a general limbo, so. But yeah, we have up here. We have. I'm not allowed to look at them apparently, but it says in there we have. Well, we have the second tablet. Apparently, I used the first and it goes away. Didn't know that. Crisp starts whenever he wants to. Take care of yourself and your time all. No, I have no excuse for starting late because I haven't really done anything today. But I started a little comic. I should have started a commission, but didn't. And I did some crochet, and that's it. Vibing and level grinding, nice. We will be going to the 3rd tablet location, which is handily being pointed at. Kind of, it's sort of around here somewhere. Because we had the ability to go underwater now. And, oh, would you look at that, there's a big old hole in the floor of the ocean. Who'da thunk? I was about to say, did I save before this? I've just started. So yeah, we're gonna go to yet another place with a tablet, which means that it is being protected by gurgles. But I remembered. Thank you. I remembered that they are susceptible to level 3 flare. We also got Big Guard, which helped us get through Fork Tower last time and will help us get through most of the rest of the game. Not too helpful here, but, you know. We also got the Magic Lamp, which will be helpful here. So we are now going under the seabed. Under the sea. To a weird place. Where nobody's been before. You can tell nobody's been here before because we don't know what to call anything here. They're unknown. They're very unpleasant. What is this? Your guess is as good as mine. What's terrain like here? Any good? Earth, I imagine.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
Best line. Hi Jeeb, how you doing? Welcome to Oh yeah, we also gave the 8-year-old in a onesie the legendary axe. So, good job us. It's gross, that's what it is. You might think this is the unknown enemy, and you would be wrong. It is an unknown enemy. 1 of 4, I think. Something that was repeated in Final Fantasy VII. There's a scroll down there, we don't need it. We can't use it. We don't have ninjas! Hi Jeeb. How's a Jeeb? Also, how's everybody else? I don't know why it gives you a save point immediately, but it does. This place is full of lava, because it's under the seabed. We're going into the Earth's crust. That's a trap, don't click that switch. It's a little puzzle. Most of these are traps. This one isn't. There's a trap, turns out. Here's a couple more unknowns, including the weird plant one and the weird... Would you like a tissue, sir? Gross. Will-o'-the-wisp. That's better. Gale cut, that's what I'm looking for. Look at that damage. I want that damage. Not doing great with the axe, I am. Oh, well, good job. Arrow. The axe is taller than her, yes. Things to drink. I have made a little short list of mixes to do for the final boss and bosses leading up to it, so I don't have to keep consulting a big old spreadsheet. Can I just leave, please? No? No will-o'-the-wisp. No will-o'-the-wisp. Wouldn't mind if it worked. It's supposed to confuse things. No? What? Bye! Bye, Butts. Butts is gone. Didn't know they could do that. Alright then. I now know why the fight that only includes those enemies has a maximum of 3. Rip Butts. Gale cut, that's fun. What do you have? An axe! No! Well, I'm assuming Butts doesn't get any of that experience, but I get a flame ring, which means I'm immune to fire. Which would be handy if I can think of any time I need to be immune to fire. No idea. Let's go! Bonk. Because you gave me a geomancer, I do not have to worry about walking on lava, which is extremely handy in this area of the game, because there's a lot of lava. There's the other unknown. Look at them. They're nice. They're not nice. They can condemn you to death. Have people had a nice day and or night? Have people had a nice roughly 21 hours since last I spake on interwebs? That axe is not doing much down here, is it? Condemn! They condemned me. Promise of death in 30 seconds. I have 30 seconds and then Ferris is gonna die. Rude. There's just a bunch of skeletons on a string. It's a Halloween decoration. With a lot of health. Really not a lot of damage. More condemning! Ooh, you condemn the 2 people who can't learn condemn. Rude. Boom. Da 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 da. Oh, fine. Run! Stop spewing mucus on me. It's rude. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get that wind. You're gonna possess something. Nope. If you're wondering why they're flashing white down there, that's because they are slow. They have been slowed by the mucus. Well, that worked. So he confused it. Oh, could we confuse you as well? We can kill you. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Thanks, Kara, you're a real help. Not into the lava. Oh, look, 3 of these. Can I leave? Annoyingly, these are undead, but they are susceptible to instant death. So if I use my instant death attack, they will die and then immediately resurrect. It's annoying. Had a nice nap yesterday evening while staring at your laptop and waiting for the second VOD you made yesterday to export to YouTube, and in a bit of limbo right now, but okay. I'm glad you had a nice nap. been rather limbo. Why are you doing such bad? You're in the back row. That probably does explain something. Gonna draw more fatal flaw statues. Nice. I want to do some illustration at some point because I need examples for commission sheets and I don't have them. Or nothing that I would like to use for a commission sheet. So I'm allergic to admin. But heck yeah, fatal flaw stuff. I mean, just heck yeah, G-Bar. But... Stop condemning people. Rude. Use AoE. Gale cut. No, you're all gonna die. What are you doing? Allergic to admin mood. I'm trying to finish this quick. We've got 2 areas and then the final dungeon thing. Vampire's a bad idea. Why don't I just punch people? Everyone's condemned. This is a bad idea. Use Gale Cut. One of you use Gale Cut. We do this before Butts dies. Let's find out. We do this before everyone dies. Okay, well, that's hopeful. We're all condemned. Too late. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Plenty of time to spare. We can just walk on lava and get attacked. These things can also walk on lava. Bugger off. Ether ore. These things are a bugger to run away from, and I keep meaning to give Faris thingy. Terrain. There we go. Okay, Faris. Terrain. Not bone mail. Sure. Right, now, naturally, many thousands of leagues under the sea at the bottom of the ocean floor, we find dwarves. Only have 5 people, but this is still a splendid dwarf kingdom. Lale! Or Raleigh. You heard of the magic lamp? I have it. If you return it to its original place, the lamp's power will revive Raleigh. Raleigh is digging a tunnel. Raleigh says he'll go all the way around the world. That's the person who tells us where the Mirage Village is. We've already been there. We have a shop. I think it's the same as the one in the Mirage Village, so it's probably not got anything I want. In the randomizer, it's pretty good, but alas. So yeah, there's just a random group of dwarves down here for some reason. The Kingdom of the Dwarves. 5 dwarves. Not even enough for a film. This is a random pool of water, we'll come back to it. This is a massive pool of lava, we will stay in it for a bit. And this is why it's good to be able to walk on lava. Because the puzzle, quote unquote, of this room is just go around and press all the buttons. They're literally digging a hole, a very long hole. I elected not to look at it, but it's there. We can see it on the way out if we fancy. It's a preemptive attack. Surely I can run away before they attack when I have the first move. Just about. I'm gonna get angry. While I remember. Wow. First opportunity to do some real damage in Yemnats. Honestly. Sometimes I wonder whether it was wise to entrust an 8-year-old with a giant axe. We've pressed the buttons, everyone. Oh dear. More horrible things. Or I don't like horrible things. And now you're in the back row because it's the back thing. You indeed, Hymus. These are unknowns. They're under the bottom of the ocean floor, so don't go there. How are you doing? You right? Kaiser Knuckles, if you have a monk, that dramatically increases their physical attack. Okay, and coming up we have, well, here's a tablet, so obviously something interesting is going to happen. What is going to happen that is interesting, you may wonder? Yes. 3 of these things have arrived. This is Triton, Nerigade, and Phobos. Very exciting. House Faults. Also kind of tired, have been all day. Yay. So these guys have a gimmick. They're kind of like the Major Sisters from Final Fantasy IV. But their gimmick is much like a lot of other bosses in this game. If you kill one, the others revive. Yeah, others revive them, should specify. But not only that, they will retaliate with their Delta attack, if that happens, which turns you to stone. Is not ideal. So we have to kill them all simultaneously. Fortunately, I went and picked up a magic lamp in a waterfall, as we do. Using the magic lamp in battle summons. What in the Powerpuff Girls? This is the What was the opposite of the Powerpuff Girls? I can't remember what they were called. The boys. I remember. Anyway. Using the magic lamp summons in reverse order of power. Twitch? Oh, that's Frame Man, that's not Twitch. Frame Man's being grumpy. Why is Frame Man being grumpy? This game is as old as me. Frame Man. You calm down? You calming down, Frame Man? Frame Man's calming down, hopefully. But in the meantime, I'll give the boring explanation of what's going on. The magic lamp summons in reverse order of power, so we begin with Bahamut. There it is. There go, pew 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 pew. We back. Hopefully. Frame Man was being grumpy, sorry about that. Rowdy Rough Boys, that's the one, thanks Kira. So yes, it summons Bahamut first. We use it again, it will summon Leviathan. Frame Man was hungry. But more importantly, he says, with a voice that is smooth, on the third time it will summon Odin, who will just instantly kill all 3 of them in one go. Easy peasy. Powerpuff Squeezy. Third tablet, magic sealed in the river of magma. And we also got the dimension magic, the time magic Meteo, which is a very powerful magic, which we can't use. So yeah. And now we leave. But not before we go back to that weird pool I was just talking about, this one here, and touch this corner for some reason. That recharges our magic lamp. So it's back to starting with Bahamut. Weirdly, delayed in answering because you had to dodge parry 3 enemies back to back. There's no pause in battle, it's fine. Only good thing Odin has done in a game. Odin will come back to do something good for us later. That's about it. But yes, so the other random thing that I can tell you about the magic lamp is it summons almost all, doesn't summon Phoenix, I don't think. Summons almost all summons in reverse order of power. Working all the way down to Chocobo. You can summon a Chocobo to kick things. It summons the Chocobo 10 times, which is supposed to be, I guess, a buffer of you thinking, oh, it's kind of run out of charge, basically. But once you've done it 10 times, it starts summoning Eggman. Now, unfortunately, you can't see Eggman because the sprite doesn't load properly in the game for some reason. The attack just says can't reach or something like that. But it's like Robotnik. It's I think it's more literal than that. It's like a superhero egg. I'm gonna have to kill the fish. Yeah, it's like a weird superhero egg mascot thing that is the information's in the game, but you can't actually see it in the game. It's annoying. Yeah, just wanted to tell you about that. It's weird. I don't know why that's there. That's the only way the Eggman can appear in the game, and it doesn't even really appear. Oh, thanks. Condemned themselves. More damage. More condemning. Unfortunately, it's not particularly useful because it's 20 seconds behind us dying, but... Use good things, please. You're about to die. Thank you. Gale cut. Gale cut. Boo! Well... Bone. Dead. Dead. Kara might be the only survivor of this fight. There we go. It's fine, don't worry about it. I've got plenty of Phoenix Downs. It's all good, don't worry about it. Phoenix Downs. Or are you writing in Dutch? Phoenix Downs. Can we leave? Thank you. There are a lot of things I would change about the mechanics of these games. Running away is one of them. Speak fluent Dutch, you all know. Exactly. We all know. Fluent. Which of course is Dutch for expert. Right, let's leave this awful place. Oh, I thought I'd get out without a fight. Yeah, close enough. I downloaded a app on my phone, new.nl, which is a news app, a Dutch news app in Dutch, so I can practice reading Dutch. Ik spreek vloeiend Nederlands. Inderdaad. Also, if you remember, the fourth thing is behind a waterfall. You need to get to the waterfall first, so then it feels going down here. Speaking Dutch, but you don't want to complicate things for the stream. Fair enough. Yeah, no. Or is it NU? Is it also an abbreviation? I don't know. But yeah, I downloaded that, and it's kind of fun to read about news stories that we just don't get here, because they're not particularly interested about how pieces of giant wind turbines are being driven through small villages in the Netherlands. But it's cool. Anyway, Cheeb, there's some wind turbines are being driven at night near you. I mean, I say near you. I don't know how near, probably not very. Right, to the waterfall. Now, the waterfall is my favourite area for a very stupid reason. Actually, for two for one perfectly good reason. More gargoyles, ignore it. For one perfectly good reason, and for one very stupid reason. Laboratory flare. It means now. It's one of the first news websites over here before more newspapers started getting their own websites. Nice. I didn't realize it was that old. Damn. In we go. This is cool. This place is wet. Got a lot of water. Got more water than the one that's under the ocean. Nice. I imagine with the CRT, this looks very fluid. And nice. So I watched a video recently about dithering on old consoles and how they're explicitly designed for how old CRTs would interpret video signals, not just that they look blurry. Vampire! Rats! Miss! Help! That is feel weird. Microwave bats. 20 years old, that's pretty good. Frog. I think this is another one of those fights I can't run away from. Nartor. Bye, I can't run away. She turns the frog into a demon if you stay around too long. Ether. These, I think those were more chests I could have avoided if I didn't have a chemist. Ugh. Why is Will of the Wisp everywhere? Founded 1999, back when people used to read websites as go to http://www full stop nu. Punkt. Is there no AoE here? Fine, I'll use blue magic. Windy. Nice. Way easier to deal with than the unknowns. However, in this room, we may find something interesting. I hope we do, otherwise I'm going to run around in circles to find it. Not you. Your weird coral and water and stuff. Didn't know it was that old. Yeah. Good for them. Still going. Still going strong. I mean, the app's not great, but... Did we ever work out what that does? And more people telling all about how does it work. How the Netherlands has a problem. Oh, you think the Netherlands has a problem. So, it's just so goddamn good. It does, more than one. Have you considered other cheese? Well, if it's anything like the bread, no. Also, this switch is annoying. You gotta get in there quick. Okay, I'm gonna walk around for a little bit until I find some. But it's such good cheese. Most of these jokes only work with specific incorrect pronunciations.
We'll be entertained tonight? I will. I brought a book.
No, you recycled them. And good for you. Drag Jackal would be proud. Have other book! Nice. Gotta love other book. Girsar. It's just gonna quake this time. I've turned the frog on her. Which you're also bored with, but you're slogging through. One day you'll find a book you like. I believe it. Show me the good things. I'm trying to play this quickly. This might be more than one stream. To be fair, there's quite a lot of bosses going through that we can cheese. The next boss we're going to cheese in my favourite way possible. You're all going to love it. Have you considered that Dutch people love eating Dutch food when abroad? Hey, we got that in common. The British people love asking for British food in other countries. You got chips. No, not you. Hope this book doesn't cause a rage quit. I mean, I'm happier with a rage quit than a spite read. But hey, however you want to live your life. Yeah, ineffective, you're a frog. Kirsar. It's our Prime Minister, isn't it? We'll get rid of the summoner. The frog hasn't done anything wrong. They're just a frog. Bye. What? Kara, please. That's just a frog. Leave it alone. Save the frog. Please. No, not you again. My preemptive attack is to leave. Reward is getting to read a new book you got with a voucher. Got a voucher. Stop it. You dreadful people. I dislike you immensely. Famously that in a Spanish place, where lots of young people go to party on holiday, someone set up a classic Dutch fries and snack stand, and it runs very well, as far as you know. Right. Experience dictates I should probably kill the frog, but I'm not gonna kill the frog. Come on, game. Come on! Nope. Oh, they're called mercury bats. Oh, that's why you said microwave. I'm smart. Can I do the whole last section of this game in an hour? Or two? Come on! Maybe half an hour if it takes this long. Luckily we can save time at the end of this dungeon, but this shouldn't be taking as long as it is just to find a thing. It's an important thing. I don't know if I go up here instead. Yeah! We found the Tonberry! Look at it in this janky glory. Don't attack the Tonberry. Spooky little lizard friend with a knife. And this is the first appearance of the Tonberry, or as it was also called, the Dingleberry. Don't know why it was called the Dingleberry, but it was. And yeah, they slowly creep towards you and then do unspeakable things when they reach you, so we can leave. Bye. I just wanted to show them off. It's the first appearance. First ever appearance. And they look very janky. Moving on. These are just some guys. Cheap sprite redraw. Ulan. Nah, it's more of a Jesse. Practicing their dance recital. Famous band, Fallout Guard. Even if they're scary. I love them because they're scary. Cute and spooky. It's a great combination.
You know, that was almost funny.
They better be careful. They'll spoil a perfect record.
I don't think Fallout Boy have ever put out a perfect record. Wow, so many fights. Let me leave! Wall ring! I would have liked one of those with Omniscient. Remember, we are charging up the chicken knife, running away from all the fights. Save point. There's a bunch of pitfalls down here, which I don't particularly fall into. There's a bow in there, I don't need that. Oops. Sword here that I might be able to use, maybe? The blue mage might be able to use it. Well, these guys take a winding, don't they? There we go. Losing my touch. Yeah, I think this is an enhancer, which is a good sword. Can you use an enhancer? You can! 102 damage! Chicken knife's catching up though, 95. Vampire! Haha, you're not losing any health. Not missing any health. Oh yes, she reminded me of a thing earlier. Sad news. Tom Lehrer passed away. Earlier this week, I think. So it's as good a time as any to remind everybody that he does have a website from which you can download all of his music. He was still alive, he was. Till very recent. I know, it's like 95, something like that. Not you again! Very sad about it. He lived a very enriched, fulfilling life. Mostly doing math. As was his desire. Good for him. Don't kill the frog. You're doing a lot of damage to the frog. Okay. Right, okay, are we ready for the end of this dungeon? No, I am. What act? We fall down here. And would you know it? There's the tablet. Very exciting. Now you all know what happens when a tablet gets picked up. 97. Fourth tablet. May the fourth be with youth. Oh, well, it's all fine, don't worry about it. Okay, two things to note here. Oh, we died last Saturday, okay. So most of my facts were very almost correct. Instead of Dragon Ball Z Dragon, this is Leviathan. We've already seen Leviathan. I summoned them in the previous area using the magic lamp. So two things to note. Thing number one, do you remember me saying that Exdeath summoned a whole bunch of void minions to come and attack the world and cause havoc and stuff? Well, one of those in the cutscene that was just skipped, one of them showed up and was like, I'll be taking that tablet from you. Then Leviathan appeared behind it and just killed them. So one of Exdeath's minions, it only exists as a small sprite that appears once in the game and never again. We have no idea who they were. They existed just to die here. And the best bit about this is we don't have to fight Leviathan, we can just leave. I don't need Leviathan, I've not got a summoner. Also, that fight's a pain in the backside. Leviathan's really strong. Right, we've got all of the things. All of them, I say. I will... Shall I get the... Might as well. We will get the Assassin's Dagger, which is the only other weapon in this secret sealed castle that we can use with our current party, I believe. Asterisk. We will use the second tablet to unlock the Assassin's Dagger. And we also need to pick up a couple of other things, so we'll grab the Excalibur and as well. Yeah, Ragdoll has linked tomleadasongs.com/song. Thoroughly recommend. What else? Don't need a harp. Then, well, yeah. We could use. In theory, this is usable, so we'll take. It's not useful, but it's usable. Do-da-ba-dee-doo-dam-ding. We have 2 other tablets to unlock all the other ones, but I can't be bothered. We don't need them. Goodbye. I just wanted the Assassin Dagger because it might be useful, maybe. Oh, Shield Dragon. How do you... Actually, equip the chicken knife in a minute. Yeah, I'll try and run away. Who did that? Stop attacking, it's attacking back. I want to run. If you're wondering why I'm not attacking this thing, it's because there's a pain in the proverbial. And it can do this, it can just turn us into zombies. None of us got zombie, that was very lucky. Run! Ugh. This was a mistake, I shouldn't have done it. Okay, we got away. We're fine. It's all good. We will never have another encounter in this place again. Bagger. Ow, bagger. Come on, chicken knife, let me run away. Ah! It's a 50% chance every time I use it. I've flipped like 5 heads in a row. Six heads in a row. There's an easy way to kill this if you have a Beastmaster, but I don't have a there we go. Maybe maybe the chicken knife is doing that. Maybe. X-Death Soul, thank you. We can just leave you. Well, you can kill me, but that's fine. Right, we're free. Pop Boy, heal me. Thank you. To the void! We're gonna go to the end of the game, kind of. Well, before that, hang on, let's buy some stuff very quickly. Almost forgot. Would have been rather embarrassing had I forgotten. Because I did mention I was going to do this last time. Go to the secret town of Mirage and buy a bunch of running shoes. What can I sell? Or running. Can't throw those. On that. Partisan. Kitetsu. That's enough. 3 running shoes, please. Thank you. Stock up on some items as well before we go. Yes, we're going to go into the void and we're going to face down Exdeath when we eventually get to him, because it's a while, because this is a JRPG and we need the final area to be real long. And we're not particularly in search of a lot of money, but we do need to buy some stuff just to be on the safe side. I need that. Enough. I would like more Phoenix Downs if possible. Bone Meal only sells for 1, which is annoying. Those. Okay. We're ready, let's go. Although, well, I'll show you one more thing. We don't have to do this, but I want to show it to you anyway, because it's silly. Before we go, one last thing. Do you remember? You probably don't, because I didn't when I played this game. There was a tower that sank. We went in it, it had the water crystal exploded, and the tower sank to the bottom of the ocean. And we were saved by Sildra. This was very early on in the game. Well, it's still here. And there was still a bit of a crystal in it that we couldn't get at the time. So let's go and see if we can get it. But it's underwater. We have to hold our breath. Best sprite. I can probably hold my breath about 7 minutes. It's long breath holding. Fortunately, we have a long run, or a fast run, so we can do this quite. There are enemies we have to try and not fight, like that. We don't know what they are because they're underwater. The enemies are the most time-consuming thing. I don't like. There's a mystery we'll never know. Now, the crystal was at the top of the tower, but it somehow managed to get to the bottom. Here it is. The power of this piece of crystal is mine, and I'm not going to give it to anyone. Go home. No. Disc. Right, flashbacks for Kira. My name is Go-Go, the famous mimic. The trick to mimicking is to imitate. So I'll watch you and do what you do. If you fight, I fight. If you use magic, so will I. If you do what I do, you'll surely win. So we need to do what he does. I'm going to put the controller down and have a drink. No! I've just realised that Kara's doing a thing. Stop it. Go to sleep. Bloody Berserker, ruining everything. It's supposed to be a silly thing. Okay, she's missing, which is advantageous. The bit of this is I'm supposed to just do nothing. Okay, now I can do that. I'm gonna do nothing now. Gonna turn into a frog. He'll still retaliate with an attack if the frog attacks. We just needed her to do nothing, so. A hit is a hit, regardless of how much damage it does. Now, the game developers were nice enough to put the boss you have to just wait on in the place that has a limited amount of breathing time. No, turn Kara into a frog. I'll turn Kara into a frog on the way out. Yeah, working around the Berserker. Anyway, this is Go-Go. Makes an appearance in Final Fantasy VI. I think he was eaten by a whale or something. The green tongue is fun, yeah. If ever you're interested in looking up concept art for the Final Fantasy series, there are two artists who are sort of big names. There's Yoshitaka Amano, who did concept art for the first 6 games and onwards, and Tetsuya Nomura, who became sort of lead artist and designer for Final Fantasy VII onwards, but he did some concept art for these games as well. This is what all of Amano's artwork looks like. I give up! That's the way! I'm not doing anything! So you did nothing! You copied me! Good job! That is the art of the mimic! You're graduates now! Goodbye! And then he just sort of goes into the void, like exiled to the cleft of dimension to chat with Greg. Very Cuthbert. And I now have the mimic job, which doesn't have any abilities. I have the mimic job again. I don't know why I did that twice. And now I have to leave. What the mimic job does is it allows you to mimic whatever the last person did. It's nice. So if the last person did a big old call attack and it used a lot of resources, you can do it again without using those resources. Hang on, before we go. Rude. Oops. Hey, frog. Frog. Now we leave. Kara is frog. Baby frog. I can also climb up here for secrets. What are the secrets? Video game logic. Aha! I can stand another 7 minutes of this. There were bubbles in that chest, so I breathed them in. And if you think that's unrealistic, being underwaterness in a fantasy game, you wait till Final Fantasy X. If I get into another battle, watch closely at Kara, because the frog has a special joining the fight element. Which is thoroughly unnecessary, but very delightful. Good old Blitzball. Gonna get into a fight just so I can show you. Hop, hop, hop. They didn't need to do that. Oh, hop, hop, hop. They hop away. Okay, now we go to the void. No. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop. Now we go to the void. To find Go-Go and Greg playing cards with Cuthbert. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off. Silly. Silly times. I like silly. We could also, if we so desire, go to this place, which is Phoenix Tower, to get Phoenix. There's some story stuff that gets skipped. And also North Tower, which we've been to before, but Bahamut's there now, and we can get Bahamut. But we won't, so bye. To the void! See, all that took slightly under an hour. We're fine. Now, the void is made up of bits and bobs of pieces of things that got stolen from the main world. So we begin in a desert. Cleft of dimension. Oh, not you, I hate you. Can you deathcore? Yeah, that's why I hate Luckily, I have this. Doom. No, stop doing that. It's not a good start to the void, is it? Vroom. So it got so much health. We quartered it at 9,999. But now I know that works. I'll try and take it up. Using all my MP in the process. Actually, quickly, let's big guard. Because I have a feeling, being a land crawl, it's going to try and use land-based attacks. It's not ideal. Also, this was the thing, if you recall, back when we were trying to find the Moogle village. This was the thing that was going to kill you in the desert if you stepped in the desert. Which we didn't, because I didn't want to die. And it's dead. Okay, we're floating now, which is handy. We will remain floating until I heal the floor. You again? Well, now I know your weakness. Boom. Your weakness is boom. No, you know my weakness. It's being really annoying. Dead. Now, Hellas, I would like to not die, so I'm gonna heal up with items. Feels like a bit of a waste, but weighing all no. It's a D Chimera. What does the D stand for? It's for you to decide. It's desert. Through the door we go. And into this weird place with flowers. I don't know if any of it is useful. I don't think it is. One of them is a dark matter, but I've got quite a few of those at this point. I can't be bothered. One of them was an elixir, I think, but we've got quite a few of those. Let's say Derek. Derek Chimera. Oh, you use arrow, don't you? Level 3 flare, maybe? This is a Bardandles. Love myself a Bardandles. This is my favourite enemy, Bardandle. And also, what is just a computer, I think? A Mac on a stick. Or an old Mac. Donald. Hey, you again! It's the Bardandles! Studio audience go wild. Da-da-da. That's a blood sword, which I can't use and is terrible. In most other games, it's quite good. In this game, it has like a 25% accuracy. It would absorb the health of every attack it hits, but it doesn't hit ever. Anyway, you might recognize this place. We've been here before. Hello? No response. It's this weird town of Mirage. They're here, but they're frozen in time. Strange time travel. The fire's still going though, that's no response. I think the intended idea in the game is that you don't find Mirage on your first playthrough, but you go through that place and it's like, this is weird. And then later on you play again and find it and go, oh, it's the thing! How do you like wind? You don't. Love it. Good. You still have the chicken knife equipped. You did not do as much damage as you should. Okay, they got high magic defense. Attack them one by one. Got it. A Dragon Fang for mixing. Can you mute with a mix? I don't know. Moss fungus. Sorry, I just like saying random words. Aether. My favourite Resident Evil character. Ribbon? Can't use that. Only dancers know what ribbons are. More ether. An enhancer. We have one of those. We can only use one of those. Lilith Rod. Don't know what that does. Probably charms things. We found another sprite in a tree, so we can go into the hollow of the tree. I'm sure it's going to be fine. That's why I'm healing. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Ow, boss! Oh, another boss. Random fight. That took me off guard. I got a random fight on the square where I should be fighting a boss. Okay, sure. Okay, now I'm going to leave that. Immediately. Ah, God, boss! Here's another one of the minions of Exdeath. Calofasteri. Who reflects magic. Which is annoying. I forgot about that. Well, we can Big Guard to defend magic. And then terrain. Terrible. Runex. Oh yes, she drains in response to things, physical attacks, so... Oh, and cast Wall on me? That's pretty nice. Because, well, I mean, what she's going to do with that is she's going to cast buffs onto me, and they're going to bounce off me and onto her, so that's annoying. But it does mean I can cast things onto myself to attack her. Because I can't cast things onto her because she will reflect them. Probably better off just doing that, really. Yeah, so she's going to cast haste on herself. I didn't equip the shoes. I bought 3 shoes and I didn't equip them. I want Hermes' sandals. Haven't even bothered equipping. Hermes would be grumpy. I do need to be careful. This wall is going to wear off if I cast magic as it wears off. I mean, I did do that. It is the thing I did. A good way to beat this boss is just to mute it, so I can't do anything. But doesn't seem to be doing much anyway, so... It's just buffing itself, right? Just want the confusion of us going, why 3? Should have probably said 3 pairs of shoes, but... Heal! You're healed of all of your nothing. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Victory! Right, equip shoes. I bought them and everything. Yeah, I believe in other versions of the game they're called Hermes sandals. Their effect is very simple. I now move twice as fast. I get turns twice as fast. I run away twice as fast. We're now down into some caves. The void is a weird place, don't argue. This is one of the fewer areas of the game. Run away from whatever these are. Quickly. They can turn me to stone. I'd rather not stick around. No? Yes. Ashaloni. Yes, there's a thing behind the waterfall. Never. An angel. Whee. Quick save. Run up here. Grab angel suit, I think. No, coral ring. That'll be good for absorbing the damage of Leviathan, who we're not going to fight. These are weird eyes. Orcat. I don't know why they're called Orcats. They're called gel eyes in most other games. And we'll never see them again. I lied. Wow, rude. Rude! Now we'll never see them again. Saving! Right, we're about to try and walk past one of the most powerful bosses in the game. There they are. That is Omega. Actually, we just saved. Let's fight Omega. Right, let's go. Right, that character's made of stone now. Oh, I can't fight with magic. I hurt myself. I'm dead. He cast Surge Beam. That took out more than half my health. This character's revived now. That's fine. Missed with the Berserker, of course I did. Rainbow Wind. I'm blind now. So what can we do? We need Deathclaw here. Oh, another Surge Beam. Look at that. Cool, those two are dead. Will-o'-the-Wisp, that healed you. And another Surge Beam. And I'm dead. I want a Maelstrom, just for good measure. Anyway, I've never beaten that boss. It didn't do the thing at the start of the fight, where it just eliminates one of your party members forever. Which is nice. So we're going to skip that. Run. And now we're going to see a somewhat familiar boss in a book. It's a panda. Well, it's not a panda, but it's a panda. I don't know why it's called a panda, but it's called a panda. What do we get from terrain? Will-o'-the-Wisp. This is a panda. It's not doing an awful lot, is it? So there's a fun gimmick with this boss. because this is the more powerful version of the boss you fight in the library, which is also where you get Ifrit, the summon. However, we can't use the summon. But there's a fun little gimmick, which is if you summon Ifrit in this, this guy just gets really scared and turns around and goes, "Oh God, no!" And then you get a few free hits. He just really hates Ifrit. Or Ifrit, however you wish to pronounce. Again, this game is just full of weird little gimmicks that you probably won't find on your first playthrough. He's vulnerable to fire, but I don't really have a good source of fire, so I'm not using fire. Level 3 flare. Flare's not fire, weirdly. Ooh, using wind on me? That's not how it works. Thank you. Soot. Thank you. Now we leave the library and oh look, we're in the sky, fighting dragon in the sky, like Lucy and her proverbial diamond. Bonk. It does make sense of being scared of Ifrit if he's vulnerable to fire. Ifrit is a big old fire beast. No, don't breathwing me. We're fine. No, we're not fine. We're fine. The 8-year-old with the axe made sure we're fine. We get dragon fangs. Love. Their hand. Oh, more of good. Sorry, I want to heal. I want to make sure I'm using the right person to do it, because whoever has the highest health will do the highest heal. What with the white wind and what not. Can I quarter? Nope. Okay. Let's try. Can I doom? An expensive thing to test. Can I frog? What if frog dragon? Dragon, no. Well, vampire just lost a lot of health. Didn't work! Boo! Mind Blast. Phew. As a quick reminder, Mind Blast is an attack which deals a little bit of damage, but also paralyzes the target, if only for a short time. This will become important later. Foreshadowing. However, the most important blue magic will become important much sooner. Stop with the bad stuff. More importantly though, Mind Blast is not terrible damage, really cheap. More Dragon Fangs. How far can I get without a fight? Not that far. Ninjas, they're different. Will we preempt them by leaving? I am going to swap you over to having terrain. Stick with the Air Lance. Dark. Running shoes. Running shoes have very bad stats. which means you have to equip them manually each time because the automatic optimum equip thing goes, oh, these are terrible. However, they are one of the best things in the game because twice as many attacks per turn or per round. What more could you possibly want? 3 times? Ha! That's what Quick's for. Also Speed Song. We don't have a bad. Bit of a waste. Should have stopped running when I was near the end. And now we go through this door in the sky to get to a castle. We will grab a couple of things in this castle and then try and leave as soon as possible. Because there are horrible enemies like these. Don't like you, go away. No, good damage. Oh, they use Deathclaw, boo! And then immediately attack afterwards, because they work together. It's rude. They're not allowed to work together. I expect them to die, Mr. Bond. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna swap you back to having blue magic just so you can heal on the next fight, because I'm stingy with items. Also, don't keep changing your equipment. Air Lance. Dark. Running shoes, thank you. Ah. Well. Could have gone better. Go in here, grab Thor's hammer. Chicken knife's now at 105. The giant axe. Thor's hammer. Giant axe is still better, but the rune axe does critical damage with MP, so I think it still beats everything out. More importantly, though, over here is, that's right, quote 661, my 4th pair of running shoes. I only needed 3. And now the 8-year-old is running very, very fast with an axe. Concern yourself not with the specifics. Okay, next boss. This is a boss you trivialized. Yes, you, straight away. One of the first things you did in this playthrough. You made this boss literally trivial. Let's go. It's Apocalypse. Look at them, they're fancy. They've got fancy robes and a stick and everything. In other versions of the game, they're called Azul Magia because they are the ultimate blue mage. Yes, there's other things can be blue mages as well. And one of the special abilities they have is that if you use a piece of blue magic on them that they don't know, they'll go, "Oh, nice, I'll try that." So let's use Exploder. What does Exploder do? It explodes me, killing me, but in the process, teaching Apocalypse how to use Exploder, who is now very excited to use their new toy. Bye. A very stupid bot. You just trick it into exploding itself. Could possibly go wrong. Here's another boss that's quite stupid. Do I need anything special for this? Of course it hit Lena, of course it did. Lena is not allowed to be alive. Hello! You my friend? Oh god no! This is Catastrophe. Now Catastrophe is horrible, but importantly, its main course of attack, or one of its favorite courses of attack, is earthquakes. So obviously I can just big guard like this, and we're free from earthquakes. Oh no, but it can pull us down. That's fine. We'll just big guard back up and start hitting it with some arrow. That good damage. Hit it with an axe. Very good damage. Arrow. And now some more arrow. Oh, it's pulling us down again. Maybe we should float again. So the point about this boss is that if you're floating, it will use its turn to pull you down. And it will never do anything else. So if you just keep floating, you can't do anything because it'll just waste its turn pulling you down. And we're faster than it because we have fast shoes. And there's 4 of them. Oh look, it's pulling us down. Let's go right back up again. This is another one we trivialized by having blue magic. You'll never guess there's another one coming up. Fun gimmicks. This game's got fun gimmicks. Silly, silly things. Pulls us down. Lifts us up. Merci, catastrophe. Au revoir. Nobody even got that. That's why Blue Mage is the best and the worst. You have to put in the work to get all the spells. And we haven't got all the spells. I don't know what spells we're missing. Not many. But I'm happy with one. And now, having saved whoever this is, they give us a little peck on the cheek and run away. You're welcome. In these rooms are wizards that turn into dragons. They are guarding 2 pieces of equipment, which are the red shoes and the rainbow suit. Hap-Prid. They're good for dancers, because they makes them much more likely to do really strong attacks when they dance. We don't have a dancer, so I won't like them. Down now, boo. Okay then. Victoire. Okay. Just gonna go and talk about some things. Talk about the next boss that's coming up. No. Not allowed. We'll talk about bodyguards and ninjas. Samurai and ninja working shoulder to shoulder. Sprite to sprite. What is the world coming to? Right, into the top of the castle we go. There is also another sword back there called the Man-Eater. I'll not use it because I can't be bothered. There's the throne. Uninteresting. But then, oh no! It's the person who gave me a kiss! It was a demon in disguise! Halicarnassus! What is Halicarnassus' evil scheme? It is to turn us all into frogs. Let us unfrog ourselves. Legasp! Frogs do not do much damage. Now, if you try and use really, really powerful spells on this character. They will another outfit if anyone wants to draw OCs. They will retaliate with an incredibly strong attack that will definitely kill you in one go. So let's not use any of those. Not that I can. I really want to try something, so I'm going to try it. You can mini this boss. Can we smooch them again? In time, it will come back around and they will smooch. But I'm going to try and mini them in the process. It's hard because they're a very high level, but I have done it before, and it's fun. We'll give it a little go. Kara's doing the actual damage while I'm off on my little escapade. I think this is the only boss in the game you can mini. But it's hard. Okay, let's do a quick heal. Aris is a little low. Also, actually, I'll do a big guard as well, just to give us a bit of chance. If I thought ahead, I could also have used a mix for this to increase my level to make it more likely to make it work, but put your book down for this. Well, hopefully it works. I can't guarantee. Can't guarantee. This is a race against Kara. I could reload the save, give myself mix, and use a level increasing mix to make this more likely. We're doing good for time, so I might just do that just for fun. Ah! Look at them! They're tiny now. They're so tiny. It just pleases me. It pleases me very much. I think that's a unique sprite as well. I don't know. I'm so little. They can use spells though, which is a bit of an issue. Yep, you're dead. So easy beasy. Yes, we have nullified essentially their physical abilities, and also I've increased their evasiveness because they're small. But other than that, I'm very pleased I managed to pull that off. Oh, they've turned me into a frog again. Frogs versus Tiny. Who will win? Hopefully Frog. How plausible is it to beat this game as a frog? There's a question for you. I don't know the answer. Oops, Phoenix down. Okay, fine, we'll actually try and do the fight. Kara's still putting in the work. Oh, look at them killing your guys, so cute. Alright. Arrow 3 has been the MVP of this entire game. Did not know it was this good. They look really sad. For some reason, I see them as sad anyway. There we go. Goodbye, Halikanasu. Your animation doesn't work because you're tiny. They're still there. They didn't even plan for that. Victory! They're still here, they're just sad now. Bye. Oh dear. Now I could go back and save. But I won't. Because there's another boss immediately. But don't worry about it. This is Twintania. I'm gonna put up a big Guardia. And probably... I can't flash myself. But I think Kara might. We'll see. We'll see if Kara ruins this. Atomic Ray. Nah, it's not the end of the world. So Twintania is tough. They have a lot of big damage and horrible stuff. They're a big old meanie. Look at them. They're horrible. They do tidal waves and all sorts of things. Punching me in the face. Real bad stuff. But the worst thing they do is that they charge up for a Mega Flare attack, which is not good. Don't want that. Mega Flare bad. I can almost hear his voice. Oh, that's not ideal. Oh, we didn't get paralyzed. So yeah, he charges up for a Mega Flare attack and it's real bad, and I don't like that at all. However, despite this boss's really quite strong defenses and abilities and so on and so forth, does have one glaring weakness, which is his soft underbelly, as you may be able to see. And that takes the form of... Wind Slash. That takes the form of... Kara's going to kill it before I can do the gimmick. Charging up for Giga Flare. While it is charging up, it suddenly becomes vulnerable to basically everything, including instant death. So bye. It exposes itself to attack while it's charging up for its big old flare. So another one we can trivialize with blue magic. Not that many bosses left now. I'm going to go back and heal, because this will be my last opportunity to do so. Iron Giant. Don't like Iron Giants. Can I Deathclaw on Iron Giant? I'll keep trying. It'd be fun if I could. You can bonk it with an axe. Yeah, it seems unlikely. Hurricane? That's not very nice now, is it? Iron Giants are a recurring enemy in these games. Is this their first appearance? I don't know. Not sure. Kara's gonna kill it before I can run away. Ah, there we go. Okay, rather annoyingly, there's this door here, a switch. And you think, oh, we've unlocked a shortcut, because it comes back down here, to places we've been. But no, that door immediately closes and locks as soon as you leave the room. So we still have to walk all the way around, but it's worth it. Rude. Luckily for you, I'm wielding crap weapon. Luckily for me. Bye! Okay. Penultimate save of the game. We're almost there. We're almost at the end. All that prattling around last time padded things out nicely. There are, arguably, 3 more bosses. Did I heal? I did. Whoops. I missed the door and found an enemy in a corner. 4 enemies. Run! It said preemptive attack. Run! It said preemptive attack. Run! You have haste. Run! And get very grumpy. No running. Even though we're all wearing running shoes. Hermes himself cannot allow us to run. Okay. The game loves undercutting my drama. You berserk him. I kill him with an axe. We are not the same. Okay, now on okay. We are going to step into the void. Up until now, we have been in the rift between dimensions. Now, the void itself. And like every good Final Fantasy game, it's covered in crystals. Welcome to the void. It's neat here. There's a pinwheel. Don't need that. In fact, I don't think I need any item here. And, ooh! Bit of an enemy. Crystal Dragon. Or the Chris Dragon. It's my dragon. Do you mind not, please? Thank you. Just gonna run away from most things, I think. And do you recognize this sprite? You may well recognize this sprite. It's Greg! Greg's in the void, remember? He's here, look. He's up for a fight. It's Greg! Everybody loves Greg. We're too fast, so Greg hasn't hit us yet. That's fine. But it's you, isn't it? Why didn't you say so? The monsters here are scary, and I can't find my way out. I'm about to cry. But by the way, how do you get here? Butts explained what happened. I see. Now I can get home. How would you like to escape? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, if we live, let's meet again. I know we will. At that time, we'll be friends. Never mind. Later. Bye, Greg. Then he runs away. Bye. Hello, Greg. We carry on. Pinwheel. Keep picking up pinwheels. Some of these have elixirs, which would be nice. Don't zombie me. Don't roam world a zombie, please. I'd rather don't kill me straight up. Be very annoyed if I just randomly die here. Thank you. Okay, let's unzombie you with a revivify. And let's undead you. Not undead, you know what I mean. Unkill. Unalive. Let's unalive. Belphegor. Blinking Belphegor. One of the main issues with White Wind is I can't use it outside of battle, so I have to get into a battle to heal. It's fine. Worry ye not. Or do worry. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm playing Final Fantasy V for the 78th time. I can't give you advice on how to live your life. Elixir! More void. This is the final area of the game, by the way. That chest there contains a super boss. I'm not going to touch it. It's Shinryu. It's a big old dragon. There is a cheese for it. Shinryu cheese. Which involves berserking, miniing, and getting a cool shield. From Greg, funnily enough. But we won't. I mean, we could, if we really wanted to. But I think we'll just finish the game. Because we have a way of berserking an enemy. And we have a way of miniing people. And we have the thief knife, so we could steal the shield if we're lucky. But again, can't be bothered. Can I leave? Thank you. Okay, there is a penultimate optional boss, but I'm definitely going to do it for reasons. Several reasons. I could go up these stairs and go to the last boss, but I'm going to go over here first. And I'm also going to save. Well, I'm going to heal first. The little... Well, we should be safe. Okay, and ether maybe. Right. I'm going to do a little save state. Cheeky little save state, so I don't have to walk all the way back here if I screw up. Boom! The final one of Exdeath's minions. Necrophobia. Or Necrophobe. As well as some barriers, which he uses to protect himself from annoying things. I'm going to try and take care of the barriers. With these 4 barriers, I am now invincible. Can you defeat me? There's a weird bat-looking bummy thing. Tornado, not helpful. Here's a question. Can you Deathclaw these? This would be nice. Not immediately. So these guys have barriers on them, so I can't use magic straight away. Can we smooch? Maybe not. Not sure. And they cast powerful spells on themselves, which gets cast back at us because reflect. I've put up barriers of my own so that I don't take too much damage, but it's something I've got to keep track of. Holy! I always used to see that as a cloak, but it is bat wings, isn't it? Just sort of curled around them. I'm trying this again. Boom. Yep. That's fine. They're chilly. The void is a bit nippy, you know? One more. I thought it was possible. Oh. Maybe it is, I'm just unlucky. Try more. Gotta hug their wings tight around them. Or is it something else? Is there something like another... I know there's a blue magic that's kind of good against these. But I can't remember what. Not Deathclaw, I'm gonna hazard a guess. Don't know. More Deathclaw! Right, there is Necrophobia. But yeah, they're fabulous. This one. It's Slash. I'm thinking of Slash. They're vulnerable to Slash, not Death. I don't have Slash. So that's annoying. Goblin Punch? No, you can use Terrain. Sonic Boom. Okay, gonna equip you with the chicken knife so that you can get big old goblin punches. Boom, boom, boom. 0, great. Okay, that doesn't work. I try, you know. I do try. Holy! Holy mother of pearl! Not using things that are ineffective. It's taking a long time. Mind Blow? Oh yeah. I don't think that got reflected. Oh well. Gale cut, that's what I'm looking for. More of that. And Kara doing real good work. Bolt 3. Two of them down. Look at that. We're getting there, slowly but slowly. Gonna use an ether on myself. Get a bit of MP back. Gonna hit Lena? No. It's all good. Sonic boom. Whack wind. So you just don't do anything for a bit, I guess? Don't think anything goes through. Reflect, so yeah, just wait it out. For more Gale cuts. Or Gallicut. This will get a lot easier in a second. But you've got to take down the barriers and then we have to fight Necrophobe. Which will be interesting. Oh, one more. One more. Top us off. Oh, yeah, but here we go. Necrophobe now does not have their barriers, but my invincible barrier. And then I have no choice. Have a taste of my real power. Flash. Savior of the Voidverse. Univoid. Now we can attack him. He takes a lot of damage from elemental attacks, which is good for us because we have a lot of wind. 5,000! Look at that, it's so good. No chicken for me, please. Air dried only. Such power. Such strength. I'll do this just in case. Heal us up a smidge. Oh, no, that's two of them. Greg! Greg's here! Greg? Phew, I made it! Now, if I go home right now, I'll remain in history as a weakling. Blabbermouth. I'll get rid of you first. Kara, calm down. You're pretty good. You can even defeat the great Greg. Haha! So now he's fighting alongside us. Kara! Your grandfather. He was a strong man. Grandpa. First word you've said in the game. Faris! My name, sorry. Faris! Go fall in love. Then you'd be more feminine. Rude, Greg. Exactly, Ferris. Yeah, hit him with an axe. Lena! Never forget your... what was it? Love for animals. You like animals, right? I've known you for like 5 minutes. No one's impressed. Butts! Haha, butts, I love saying. I would have liked to have a one-on-one battle with you. You're such good friends. I don't know who's saying Greg. Greg! Die! Flare. That's my line. And then he explodes. Greg exploded. Rip. Anyway, we've got a save point. So that happened. This version of the game doesn't have the famous line, unfortunately, of "Now it is time to fight like men, and ladies who dress like men." But it does say that. Right, let's get ready for the final boss. I'm gonna grab myself a combine. Not chicken, thank you. Whatever's good against magic defense is probably the best here. Well, we'll take physical as well. Guess it's all a balance, isn't it? Forgot about that. Running shoes. Is everybody else good with what they've got? I mean, you're a berserker. I can't do much with you. So one thing I should point out that I haven't really pointed out in this game: when you learn abilities from jobs like these, there are the ones with an exclamation mark in front, which are active abilities that you can use in battle, and there are ones that don't have an exclamation mark, which are passive abilities that just are automatic. So, for example, if you equip this one, medicine, whenever you use a potion or an ether, it doubles its effect. So normally with a berserker, you might be able to give it some sort of interesting passive while it's fighting, like it can equip weapons it normally can't, or something like that. We don't have any interesting passives, so... So there you are. I'm wondering if I need terrain. Could do another combine. Might do another combine. No, I want you to have a wizard rod. Thank you. I'd like you to have an Aegis shield. Thank you. I'd like you to have a gold pinion. I would like you to have black, I guess, black suit. And running shoes. I think we're good to go. Okay, so there's a whole cutscene that happens here about like, oh, Exdeath's too powerful, we can't possibly beat them, and then the power of the people who have died over the course of this story come together to help us on our way. So Galuf's spirit comes back, as does Zaza and Butts' dad, and the werewolf guy who died, and I forgot to mention. And the King Tycoon, Lena and Ferris's dad, their spirits come back and give us the power to overcome and actually get on with the fight. So we're gonna go and fight Exdeath, who, as I would like to remind you, is a tree. This is not an incidental piece of information. This is a tree. Let's go. Boom. Exdeath, this is it! We fight with the power of love. There's Exdeath. It's bloody horrible, isn't it? Do you like horrible tree? Who doesn't like horrible tree? Right, now I can start using overpowered chemistry. So I'm going to start with elixirs and dragon fangs to make giant drinks. On the process, I'm going to give myself a big guard. Always handy. More combining for more elixirs and dragon fang. Ooh, good damage. Make it like a tree and split. Now, what does this do, I hear you cry? Well, you may be observing, in the bottom left-hand corner, something rather interesting. Sorry, in the bottom right-hand corner. Take a look at the number in the bottom right-hand corner when I do this one. 1620. Giant drink, 3240. I've doubled our max health. That's stage 1. Stage 2, more dragon fangs, and some high potions. High potion, dragon fang. And what this does is it increases all of our levels by 20. For reference, we're about level 40. So I've just gone from level 40 to level 60 by doing this. And I could keep doing it. The levels can just keep going up and up. What else can I do that's fun? You can also cheese this boss. If you have a chemist, you can make it so that it can't go to its second phase and the game just ends. I'm just gonna have a look and see if there's anything fun I can do. Blah, 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 blah. Let's do some eye drops and revivifies. Holy! Yeah, that's fine. Not even half my health. Elemental power. What does that do? That makes me immune to fire and ice and lightning. You hate this thing. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of it soon. And we're going to look at something even worse. White hole. Ah, white hole missed. Screw you. White hole turns me to stone and kills me. Yes, this is the penultimate boss. Right, well, let's do something else. What am I gonna I'll just do some more Dragon Fang high potions, I guess. Oh no, I've been doing the wrong thing. That was elemental boosting. I've been boosting elemental damage, which is good, because I need that. I don't need it, but it's fun. Dragon Fang and Ether. That's to do the thingy. Let's do that. Why not? Gonna send more giant crochet animals in me. How dare you? So if I do this, Area 3, 3,000 damage. That's more than it was before. And I'm just gonna start attacking now. Dragon Fang Ether. Let's slowly make everybody invulnerable to stuff. And anyway, this is why people call Chemist broken, because functionally just becoming invincible over the course of the start of this fight. Not fully invincible. There are things that it can do to annoy me. Not many. Meteor's not helping. But also not lethal. No. Yeah, I would say on a scale for, like, you know, good to bad final boss designs, not the best. I like the idea of an evil tree. Don't think this is the best way to do it. On a tree? How dare you. The void begins to rumble very loudly. Devour Exdeath. It's been taken over by the void! Why? That's my dramatic acting, BAFTA nominated. I had the power of void! What is void? Ah, my ears! There's corals you find in the deep sea. Well, goodbye, deep sea coral. I would like your opinion on the next phase. The final phase. Speaking of broken, you might have accidentally on purpose turned Skunkman into an infinite-ish AP generating machine. Nice. Gatling gun go burr. I am Neo Exdeath. I shall erase all memory, all existence, all dimensions, and then I too shall disappear for eternity. Why? There may be many reasons, but it does not matter. Anyway, welcome to all the stuff we had left in the cupboard. It's Neo Exdeath, everybody, or Ned as it's known.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Is this all you have to show me?
it is. So fun thing about this, it has 4
There was
parts.
something thrilling about being in the show tonight.
Yep. Not having to watch it.
You're looking at Neo Exdeath, or Ned. So this has 4 parts. It has a back part, front part, 2 top parts. The back part we can deal with relatively easily because we have the magic lamp. Remember what we did to those weird bobbleheaded things in the bottom of the ocean? We're going to do that again. A bit of mega flare, a bit of damage. This should do good damage because of our boosted. Yeah, look at that. Boosted elemental stuff. That's perfect. Kara, do that one. Then True Edge. Odin's gonna come along and just kill the boss instantly. Except most of the parts of this are actually invulnerable, so they revive. However, the part at the back is now dead, so we are 1/4 of the way through this fight, everybody. It is vibrating, which means it's about to do something very annoying. But I'm going to do something annoying instead. Sildra! It's the dragon! It's Faris's dragon. And Faris casted it. Well, feels appropriate. Blue... Yes, keep hitting that. Thank you. White Wind. Heal back up. You know, we've got a lot of health. And I'm going to do Aero 3 on this bottom part. So what do these parts do? We have this part up here. It's vibrating. It doesn't look great on stream. It's vibrating a lot faster on my screen. This part up here is responsible for an attack called Grand Cross, which is very annoying because it casts random status effects on everybody. And that could be, for example, 4 zombies, and I immediately lose. So I'd like it not to do that, and I'll tell you how that happens later. The bit at the front is... I don't really know what that does. I think that does like physical attacks and occasionally casts random spells. Not that big of a deal. Bit at the bottom has an attack called Almagest. Almagest is just massive physical damage to everybody. And I think that's what it's charging up to do now by vibrating. So I want to stop it doing that if at all possible. Let's try and kill it real quick. There are ways to do that with instant kill attacks. I don't have any of those in this particular incarnation, so I won't. Let's get some of these dark matters that I've been stocking up and just why does it default to me? Shadow Flare. That's not very good damage. Ooh. While I'm doing this, I will use Mind Blast. We got this from the Stalker in the previous stream, and I'm going to use that on this little guy up here to stop it doing its thing, because it is susceptible to paralysis. Not that you can tell. Almagest, here we are. Not bad, we've got high defenses, we're 20 levels higher than we should be, and we all have Protect on, so... Again, chemists, real strong. If we didn't have those precautions, we would probably have died there. Gonna Mind Blast you. Kara is randomly attacking the boss, and the boss has a bunch of dummy parts, so if you randomly attack it, it's just probably going to hit a part that doesn't take damage. It's not ideal. Well, you have the lowest health. Ooh. Or you just chuck an elixir. So yes, the game plan from this point on is that Mind Blast is going to try and Butts is going to be Mind Blasting the little lion head at the top, with the unicorn lion, I guess. And Lena and Kara are going to take out the bit on the front, stop Almagest happening. Not that it's that big of a deal. So we won't see Grand Cross, which is good because it's horrible flashing lights. What do I want to combine? Anything fun? Anything I can do for fun? Do more levels. High Potion. Dragon Fang. Make our Berserker real strong. Come on, Kara. Yeah, you keep Mind Blasting. There is an issue with what I'm doing at the moment, by the way. This is not a foolproof plan. Ooh, actually that helps. That helps. The issue with this otherwise foolproof plan, 5,000 damage with an axe. Dragon Fang, right? Dragon Fang, High Potion. There we go, it's our last level up. Kara is now level... What was it? We're at 40. She's received 3 of these. So level 100-ish. Thank you, miss. Miss is fighting the bots. But yes, sorry. There's a slight issue with the plan, which is that if one piece remains at the end of the fight, it will go bonkers. I don't want it to go bonkers, particularly. So we're going to try and stop it. But we're only attacking 2 of these pieces, and there are 3 left. So one of them isn't getting attacked. Luckily, Kara just hit it with an axe and took out a bunch of health. So I do have to try and keep track of some things. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. Jolt, keep doing. It's not good damage, but I'll take it. Ooh, pretty corals. Mrs. Sharon Coral. Mind Blast on you. So, this is not, I'll be perfectly honest, this is not a well-made fight. It's difficult to know what part's doing what. It's difficult to know, like, what's good against any given part, what's bad, whether it has any vulnerability to a status effect or invulnerability. It's pretty poor. It's like the worst boss in the game, basically. But I fought it enough to know how to not be annoyed by it. Probably should have waited until after Almagest to do that, but that's fine. Yeah, Kara's leveling it out. Kara's doing good. The Berserker, inexplicably, making good choices.
Have you considered going to totally a real website, not a scam? There are real viewers here for real.com. Parentheses, remove the spaces.
Parentheses? I'm glad they're not alone, but... Single parenthesis is an issue, but I don't think that's...
Parenthesis.
Parenthesis, that's fine. The plural, no, not having any of it. I'm gonna try something. Turtle Shell. Maiden's Kiss. Oh.
Parentheses.
Oh! Parenthesis.
Parenthesis.
Parenthesis. That's when you do your PhD with someone else. carry on doing this, I guess. Yeah, this drain kit for some reason has a massive... Oh, we killed it. There was a little noise. Right, we're down to 2 parts.
Parentheses, parentheses.
I love how engaging this boss is that we're just getting Hazel disabled. That's about right. Right, so now I want to try and whittle down these two at roughly the same speed, if possible.
This is getting tiresome. Amuse me. Flail around some more.
You're not wrong. Again, not the best. There's a randomizer for this, and you can, as an option, just say, can we just not fight this? Can we just get to the end? Parenthesis. Parent. I guess so. Parentheses. Because that's their words. Heeses is a word. What else can I do that's fun for me? I mean, I'm doing the Maiden Kiss Turtle Shell Drain, which has massive magic damage for no particular reason. Anyway, assuming I don't...
Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas!
Won't budge.
The gas won't budge over. So I think we're safe.
Parentheses.
Parentheses. I don't think that's how she pronounced parentheses. So I don't know.
Parentheses, parentheses.
His is a parent. Sure. I've kind of lost track of what's going on with health, but I think we should be fine. So yeah, the back half can't do anything, the front half doesn't do much anyway. We just got to make sure that they both die at roughly the same time. I just realised the top half has a hook for a hand.
Sorry for distracting you.
Yeah, that's fine. Now that I've got all this set up because I had a chemist and made it basically trivial, there's not really much for me to do. Car door, hook hand, car door, indeed. It was this boss all along. Also, when pieces die, they don't disappear. Not a massive fan of Final Fantasy VI. It definitely did a better final boss.
A guest is waiting for their parentheses.
Like, she knows how to say the last half. That's what's weird, because that's the bit that's not obvious. I'm listening out for a death sound. I don't know if or when it will happen, but...
Well, this has been an evening to remember.
Why?
I forgot.
Yeah, fair. I should do it.
Well, I'll be. These mutts. No wonder they shut the doors.
These mutts. I saved up a lot of elixirs for this fight. Don't know why. Let's use some. Ding, ding. Oh, it died. Okay, one piece left. Now we've got to take it down as quickly as physically possible. Oh, Kara, you hit the right thing, but you missed. Because it'll start using Meteor and being very annoying and hitting me twice. Rude. That's the death sound. And that's game, everybody. That was the Final Fantasy's Fivs. Completed with your classes, including Berserker, who actually did rather well on the final boss. Thank you very much, Kara. Turns out leveling them up to level 100 is big. And then it skips to the credits. Basically, the end cutscene is Exdeath is banished, it explodes in the void, bad stuff happens to Exdeath. Hooray! We float around in the void for a bit and go, well, we didn't really have a plan for afterwards, so we're just sort of here now. And then the power of the crystals comes back to us and teaches us what we were supposed to do. The spirit of adventure, the spirit of courage, the spirit of compassion, the spirit of whatever the fourth one is. Oh, there we are. Hope, courage, kindness, and pursuit. I think that's supposed to be adventure. And with that, and with the power of the people we've lost and the souls from beyond, we reform the world. All the chunks of the world that were missing and in the void go back together, and we return to the planet. Do we stay in the void? Oh, we're in the void here. Do we get this cutscene? Maybe we do get this cutscene. Sparkle. Sparkly. No weird splinters. No splinters are gone. That's my favorite plot point in this game. The bad guy disguises themselves as a splinter. Then we do a little space dance. We've revived each other and we're out in the void. Oh, the void hasn't disappeared. Oh, okay, maybe we just get this cutscene. Even though we've defeated Exdeath? Is it because the crystals are gone? Is the world going to be enveloped by the void? Yeah, we didn't have a plan for after defeating Exdeath. I have just spoiled that everything's going to be fine, but which is not a guarantee in a Final Fantasy game. Some Final Fantasy games end on ambiguity. The crystals, the pieces of the crystals that gave us jobs. Hope gives the earth blessing, whatever that means. We do a little space dance. Varus's shards. Courage lights the flame. Also, all of our characters had a specific crystal associated to them, like fire and earth and stuff. It's not particularly thematically appropriate, at least not in this game. Makes sense. Kindness makes water the source of life. See, it's thematically loose. This may make more sense in Japanese. There's a lot of theming of elements and stuff in Japanese. And pursuit lets wisdom ride the wind. What does that mean? Speak with your riddles. And so the 4 places that we found the tablets, they are now the new homes for the new crystals in the new world. The earth crystal goes into the pyramid. The water crystal, presumably, goes into the waterfall. The fire crystal goes under the earth in magma. Makes sense. Turn the music up a bit. And the void returns the sections of the planet that were missing. Or were taken away. We regain the library. We regain whatever this is. Nyx? Nyx. Nyx is back, everybody. Yay! Bo's happy. We regain Castle Tycoon. Lena and Faris's family home. But Lena's family home. Faris's. briefly family owned. The world is being reborn. The crystals, too. Nyx is back. There was still some power left in the pieces of the crystal. Nickelback. Look at this photograph. I'm so glad, but we're still in the void. It's because Lena and Faris and Kara, it's because you protected the crystals so well. They exploded, but didn't protect them great at all. But you too. Ho-ho. And Grandpa. And now the wind will return to Tycoon. Remember that at the beginning of the game? Yes. Hey, it's King Tycoon. He died. Well, that's Butts' dad in the middle. Father. Grandpa. Father. Father. Father, 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 father. And also Kelgar and Zaza. The world still needs you. Still too early for you to come where you are here. You're not dead yet. Go back to the planet. You're not dead yet. Yeah, these guys, I guess. There is an element of this game just being a cartoon. It's very silly. And so their sparkly souls turn into a dragon for reasons. We get a lot of these in the game. Is this an existing one? Is this the one in World 1 or World 2, or is this new? I don't know. Well, it's sucking us in. I have not watched this cutscene for years. I do not know what's happening. We're going back to the world. It's fine. We're not dead. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkles and shimmers. Oh yes, and the other crystal. There are 4 of them, aren't there? The wind crystal goes in the wind shrine. There wasn't a wind shrine, actually. It was just a shrine on an island near a bridge. But it's now the wind shrine, because the wind crystal's there. Grandpa! Oh, it's this mid. A letter's arrived. Oh, I've got to interact with them. Have I? No. Sid, Mid, how are you? It's Kara. Looks like we were saved. It looks like we were saved. It's fine, it turns out great. This is, Galif's former castle. We arrived safe from the void. Thanks to Random Dragon. This is probably Kara's dragon, actually. Plonk. Big shake. You get to see some of the animation in the game. Somehow, now it feels like that battle was all a dream. Jeep. Water. Moogle. Since then, I've travelled around to various towns. Things have returned to how they were before. It's so peaceful. I'm assuming Butts is writing this. Oh, they're back to being the monarchs. The Chancellor of Tycoon is in good spirits. Four elements: sheep, water, and Moogle. And Faris is having a great time. In a dress. In a castle. Faris seems worried about the pirates. Nope, screw that. Back out the window I go. Whee! Can't keep Faris in a castle. Castle Baal is having problems that there's no one to succeed the throne. I mean, Kara is 8 years old, but, you know, she did help kill a tree with an axe. That doesn't sound impressive, actually. Maybe I'll be queen. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, maybe I guess it's Kara writing this. Butts is in his hometown village now. It is Kara, right? Okay. Until he leaves on a journey again, he'll be with his mother and father. That's their grave, for reference, if you didn't already know. Oh! Chocobo eggs. Oh, by the way, Boko and Coco have had children. They're so cute. You should meet them. Oh, cute little baby chocos. That that sprite is just for that cutscene, I've just realised. It's been 1 year since then, and I've only just thought to write. Lena and Faris are busy with everything at their castle, and Butts has just left on another journey, so I think I'll go to that place where Grandpa sleeps. To that place. The tree? Yeah. If the others come asking you guys about me... No, I'm sure they'll come. Please tell them that I wanted to see them again. We're getting a lot of personality for these characters who have had no personality up to this point, because... Cutscene. Kara, you did swell. You all did swell. Did she just die? No. It's fine. Turtle. X-Death. This was the cutscene that we skipped. This was post-Splinter. Turtle got knocked in the water. This was the bit where the werewolf was like, ah, my special technique. And Butts was like, I have a special technique too. My dad taught it to me. Boom. Where's Grandpa sleeping? I'm assuming the tree, but I will find out, I guess. This was the cutscene I didn't mention. Where Butts has confused feelings upon discovering that Faris has a feminine form. Butts. Lena getting hit by an arrow. Poisoning herself. Bit. She does that the whole game. Faris having a laugh, going, yeah, I'm not a princess, running away. Lena. This is a cast crawl, I guess. Faris, clearly not being coerced. Oh, Sildra, bye. Sildra died. Faris didn't take it. This is Faris beating them up. As well they should. The tree. The best character. He. This is Butts getting beaten up by an 8-year-old. Oh yeah, this was Kara arriving going, hey, screw you! I'm gonna save my grandpa. And she did. Briefly. As he should. Meanwhile, at the library. Meanwhile, next to the library is the tree. Kara's pretty cool. Kara is as feral as an 8-year-old should be. Kara's got spirit. And laying some flowers. If, at that moment, if Grandpa had not saved me. The earth, wind, fire, and water are all alive, but the world has returned to peace. Oh, and the world has returned to peace. But I'm still a bit sad. You're 8 years old and you lost your granddad. It's understandable. I'm sure now. 4 dots. It's because Grandpa is gone, and I've been left all by myself. There's no mention of her parents. Don't know what happened there. This game does not go into detail with its lore. This was a silly scene I forgot, which is they got separated for 5 seconds and went, well, Gallup's probably dead, let's go. And Gallup's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm here. This was post-bridge. No, it was pre-bridge. This was Galuf coming to save us after being stupid, falling into a world. This was the fight with X-Death, where Galuf saved Kara, like that, and did very well, went Super Saiyan. Everyone knows it's just grandfather straight to grandchild, no parents necessary. I mean, of course no parents are necessary, it's grand. Up, and then he died. See ya, Grandpa. In the void, eventually. You aren't alone! I could say hello, but that works. We're in the tree for some reason. We're here, aren't we? Be happy. Faris says, don't worry, be happy. You've come. Of course, how could we forget about a friend we fought together with? Everyone. That was a command. Be happy, Faris says. Points cutlass at your throat. Tears don't suit you, Kara. You need to be strong. Scarleff's gonna laugh at you. Screw your mourning and depression. Just be happy. Well, and then the seagulls crapped flowers. You're right. Grandpa is laughing at me. He made birds poo on us from above. The crystals have regained their power. Now we must protect it. And a partridge in a pear tree. Just like Dad and the rest had protected them. Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I hear it. I'm not giving them distinct voices. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. Grandpa's voice? No, the rustling of trees. In a forest. Who'd have thought? The murmur of the water? A fire somewhere? Yeah, the flaring of fire. No, there's no fire here, Faris. Not all forests burn down. Whisper of the air? Yeah, Butts, you're in a forest. Butts is the closest to being right just by tautology. I don't know, but something cheesy ending line. I can hear it. Yes, something warm. Cheese on toast. Ha! Let's go! They're off on adventures. Oh, okay, let's go. Faris throwing a lit torch into a pile of leaves. The crackling of fire. That is a Faris thing to do, to be fair. Whoa! Chocobos, dragons! And they all wave at us for credits. Well, I hope you liked that story that you didn't see. Thank you, Hironobu Sakaguchi, for directing whatever this was. Thank you to Yoshitaka Romano for making some real weird concept art. Love that everyone else gets a Chocobo and Kara has a whole ass dragon. She inherited it. She's a literal Nepo babe. Nobuo Uematsu, music composer. Biggest influence on my instrumental work. Field Plan, these guys, they worked out where all the corn goes. Battle Plan, they worked out how to fight the corn. Kara deserves to have a dragon. We had to take away her axe, so a dragon's good enough. I love you watch these credits and you're like, oh cool, so like 2 people programmed all of the battles in this game? Nice. Ah, the good old days. Oh look, tiny chocobos. Obj graphics. That looks corrupted. I don't think that's right. I think it's supposed to be red. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The crystals are fine. They haven't corrupted anything. The world's great. This is fine. It's not blood. We're not running over the blood of our enemies. It's fine. Why does it look like this? Oh, and Faris's Chocobo's cursed as well. I've just seen. Should we watch this to the end, or? Oh, Faris is also cursed now.
Blood.
Blood. Kara, quick, get away. This is what happens when you don't let Faris set fire to the forest. A lot of Fs. What in the FNAF? It's affecting Hazel's text box. What's it? Oh, yeah, there's blood all around the forests. Special thanks to these people for adding blood to the game. For making their blood sacrifice.
Blood.
Blood. What did these people do? We'll never know. Faris finally snapped. Faris snaps plenty of time, don't worry about it. Fiery temper, that Faris. Hence the element of fire. Despite the fact that they're the one with the boat. Moral support. All of these people are just here for, like, hugs and bringing donuts in. Bow. Bow. Yeah. I guess we watched the credits. We watch credits of games we play. Why not? Did everybody like Final Fantasy V and the incredibly good, well narrated story? And were people not annoyed by how I? Oh, and us! They thanking us. Oh, that's nice. There's a child attacking a naked woman. Kara. I'm glad she keeps the onesie. Berserker. Observe. Berserk. Total 9. You learn 9 abilities. I'm not sure this text is supposed to be this blown out. That's fine. Here's a choice. Don't know why they went with that one. Do I press? No, we just. I guess if you have a lot of abilities that you've learned, we're scrolling through them all right now, but you only gave me 4 jobs. We have to wait. It's got to sync with the music, I guess. There we are. Faris attacks Greg. Boom. Kara is all. The 39 chemists going over their eyes. Combine, drink, pray, revive, terrain, blue, medicine, berserk. 13. Take that, Kara. I could have swapped jobs around more so more people learned more things, but it doesn't really matter. I had everything I needed. Blue magic, terrain for killing out little enemies, and combine to make ourselves overpowered in the final fight. But yeah, I didn't mention the other way you can beat the final fight, which is on the first horrible phase that nobody liked. If you make that boss berserked, like the berserker, so they can only attack, the script that moves them into the second phase is technically an attack, as far as the code of the game is concerned. So if you berserk them, they can't use that script, so they just die. So you can just skip the entire second part of that fight by berserking them, which you can do with a chemist. And a Kara with a large axe, don't forget about that. Yes, Kara with large axe was actually quite good at the end of the game. She single-handedly, or I guess 2 hands for an axe, she two-handedly took down the Minotaur in the Fork Tower. Oh, coming up to a musical change. Time for someone else? Faris, I guess? Or Lena? Nope. No, okay, that was a wasted opportunity. Faris gets more screen time because they were in the game for longer. Anyway, because their outfit is fabulous. They've got better outfits, I think. They've got a good dancer outfit. This is the end of the music. We've only seen 2 people. But yeah, so the plan for streaming games after this Oh, hey, look, there's the two peanut facts. The plan for streaming games after this is that, I know. Ragdoll gifted me a game called Lost in Random. I plan on playing that next. Like 2 peas in a pod. Yes, we'll play Lost in Random after this, and then after that, I would maybe Control. It depends on how close to spooky season we are. Because I don't know how long Lost in Random takes, and I'm having a week off at the end of August to meet friends. Yeah, the music's just kind of stops. So, do we not get anyone else? What is Lost in Random? We will find out what's lost in the world of randomness. Think you have that too. Nice. It's a cool, stylish looking, sort of vaguely Tim Burton-esque game set in a weird, surreal world. Yeah, the only 2 characters, Kara and Faris. Anyway, I think it's like a little actiony, fighty game, a bit like Death's Door or something like that. But also randomness plays a part because the whole world is. It's apparently the world is in some way cursed by some sort of weird D6 or something, and yeah. We'll find out. I don't really know much about it. I just remember it looked cool, and I put it on my wish list, and Ragdoll got it for me. So, we'll find out together next week. Until then, next stream on this here channel will be World Wars on the Saturdays. I think Lewis said that they won't be here because probably helping Plampses and such, spending times with the plants. As well, they should. But yeah, we'll be doing some Zambles and such. Between then, there will probably be a Kiro stream with expeditions and suches. And there will definitely be, I say definitely, I don't know future circumstances, but the plan, I believe, is that there will be a Cheap stream tomorrow on the Chibi Nethers Day with the conclusion, the gripping conclusion of the Eyes of Ara. Cheap stream. Always excited to have a Cheap stream. Gripping. Hey, I know what's coming up. By which I mean I know like 1 or 2 puzzles that are coming up, and that's about it. I do not know anything else. Will be the conclusion of the expeditions when you next stream. They're all conclusions. I concluded Final Fantasies, Jeeb's concluding the Ara, Zakira's concluding the expeditions. And then you'll be gripping the developer by the neck if they dare throw more maths at you. Oh dear. Puzzle game. Oops, all conclusions. Very exciting. So ye. I hope you all enjoyed this little self-indulgent excursion in Final Fantasy V. I basically felt not very good when I started playing this, and I was just like, I don't want to set up another game. I want to play something I'm used to. And that's why we played this. So yeah. We're gonna do stuffs. Hope everybody has a lovely week. Thank you very much for hanging about. It's always pleasing and nice. Anything else to report? I don't believe so. Has anybody got anything else to table before we throw the table out the window? I should probably point out that in Britain, to table something means to bring it up. I know that in America, to table something means to put it away, which is very confusing. It's like the cucumbers all over again. Can you believe to learn that outside of Britain, cucumbers are not long? Or if you prefer, in Britain, cucumbers are really long. Good for them. Question mark. Well, I'll take that as a sign. I will leave you with, I don't think Faris has a theme, so I'll go with the pirate theme from the game, because it's good. It has an English horn
Is
in it.
this all you've got?
Yes, it is.
How have you survived this long?
Still don't know. Still trying to work that out. But until I do work it out, have a great one. Thank you for enjoying a whole July of streams. Or July is almost over, at least as far as my stream is concerned. So yeah, have a good one. Look after yourselves. Very fun and enjoyable and chill. Yeah, I'm glad. It was lovely having you here. See you all around, everybody. Bye 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 bye. Bye.